Hello friends, once again welcome to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about the how to write a good answer. Friends, first of all, a good answer it's have on criteria and it's have on feature and it's have on demand. We have to know what is the criteria, demand and feature. These three pillars are the most important, we can say, responsible factor of the good answer. Good answer means we have to know what is the exact requirement of the question and what is the question, why question asking such demand, and what is the internal demand of the question and how question is related to each other, and what question is demanding to us, and in what time period question is related. Means in what time period question is related. That means if we have the sufficient knowledge but we are not able to deliver that knowledge in proper time, proper way and proper segment, so we can't write down a good answer. Good answer means we have to know the exact demand of the question and question what asking, in what context it's asking and why it is asking, and in which reference it is asking. How to write effective answer writing. I have written some key point I would like to discuss with you. What is the actual demand of the question? That is the first key feature. What is the actual demand of the question and what is the in which reference question is asking, and what is the fundamental we can say concept. What is the fundamental concept is asking by the question, and what is the hidden feature of the question, and in which problems make base point of the question, under of the question, what kinds of the base, what kinds of the we can say base, what kinds of problem is asking, and what kinds of the problem is the base pointer under of the question, and we can say how many segment question is in divided, and what are the interrelation between among of these segment. Because if we know the relationship between this among of the segment, then we can deliver the perfect answer and required answer. Means answer means we have to know the question nature. 50% answer is come through the nature of the question. If you are able to the know nature of the question, we are the 50% ready to give the answer about any exam, even though that is the UPSC exam, even though that state PCS exam. Suppose any question asking about the fundamental right, we have to the we can say fundamental understanding about the fundamental right, conceptual clarity about the fundamental right, then we can give the proper answer. And some another point is that in which in which reference question is asking, and what are the way to enter the question, and how question is decoding, and after decoding what we are deliver in the answer. Means if you are able to decode the answer, then we have to know what is the interlinking among of the question segment, and foremost we can say most important things is that what is our nature, what is our we can say attitude, what is our attitude towards the question, and how what is the solution attitude. Means if any solution is any problem is inside of the question, we have to decode it, we have to decode the problem, but after decode the problem, are we able to give the solution? This is the way, no, this is the way enter the question. Means if you are able to decode the problem of the question, then we are somehow able to give the proper solution. Until we don't know the what is the problem, how we can give the solution, that is the most important thing, sir. Problem, notice the problem is the 50% of the solution. So decoding of the problem is the start the solution of any question. And after that we are talking, if you are giving the answer and decoding the question about any problem, if you are able to decode the question and we are able to find out the problem, but when we are ready to give the solution, we are use our past experiences, we are use our required experiences, we are use our we can say accumulated we can say we are use our overall experiences, and our answer come through that experience, because our required acquired knowledge. If we have the but insight, we can say our insight means our intelligence. When we look at the question, how quickly we are able to notice the problem, and how quickly we are able to give the answer. Because if you are able to quickly find out the problem, then we are somehow ready to give the solution, because problem come after solution. Solution come after problem, because solution is the result of the problem. You know that means, I mean to say that solution come after the problem. When we know what is the problem, then solution is come behind of the problem. We try to find out what are the way to go the solution, and we try to find out different kinds of the way, and we choose some perfect way. From these options we choose the perfect way to give the solution. So these are the, we can say, intelligence practice to give the answer. A most important thing is that when we are going to divide the question, when we are going to disintegrate the question, we should not disturb the soul of the question. This is the most important key feature. When we are going to divide the question, disintegrate the question, we should not try to disturb the soul of the question, means reality of the question. If we are properly understand the question, properly divided the question, properly know the interlinking of the question, and properly able to give the solution, then we are able to the proper treatment of the question. Because question demanding us treatment means a solution. So we have the very precaution to observe the question, divided the question, decoding the question, interlinking the question, and interrelation between the question, actual demand of the question, and how question is related to the in which time period question is related, and what in that time period what question is demanding, in that specific time period what was the specific problem, and why this question is asking present time. Is that problem and is that time period is related to present time? If yes, then what is the relation, and what is the ratio of the relation? We have to know that. I am talking about the reality and the naturality of the question. Maulikta, naturality of the question means we should not compromise with the question reality, naturality. Means what actually demand in the question, each this is hit by us or not. Each question is hit by us in proper way, proper demanding way or not. And question is in which time period question is related, and what problem exactly noticed in that time period. In overall my experience, if I observe this question in my observing way is like that, I can say if any question asking to us like you and me, so what question asking, why question is demanding us, it means a question actually what demanding through us, question what kinds of the nature want through us, what kinds of the personality question demanding to us. Means question asking about any problem, but question try to know under, we can say, in question ratio, try to know, question nature is try to know each a person who is giving me answer is able to stand as a solution, we can say give the solution or not. Each a person who is giving the answer is actually a person who can take the responsibility, accountability when he will be stand that post. Overall, we can say it is your personality test, your attitude test, your decision making ability test, your discipline test, your character test, and overall your mental approach test, and your optimistic and pessimistic nature test. The question is testing each parameter through your answer. simply we can say when question is related to the different kinds of the problem, not only one problem, problem behind a problem, problem behind a problem, and there are the different problem, then try to know why one problem is insisted by another problem, why another problem is insisted by one another problem. It means there are the different kinds of the problem, different kinds of the nature of the problem, and solution should be also different. Solution nature should be also different. Question try to ask your maulikta, because your naturality. Question try to know, check your reality, your naturality. If you are not real, if you are not naturally stand in your position, we can say your overall your standing position when you are take any decision. So you how your decision is mature, how your decision effective, how your decision is give the solution. So they check your ability of the decision, nature of the decision, we can say solution effective way of the decision, and we can say under of the your decision. Overall your personality is testing. Also a good question, sorry, a good question is also good answer. We can say a good answer, we can say it's have some other component like to partiality. Question, we can say a good answer check through your partiality also. Are you partial to give answer or not? Suppose you are giving to any answer different way, and your way is not to give the exact solution of that answer, that question. So it means you are compromised with your giving the solution nature. You are compromised with the question's nature. You are compromised with the giving the solution nature. It means your treatment is fail. You are failure to give the treatment. When you are failure to give the treatment, how you are standing position to give the justice? You are not able to give the justice, and you are not able to take any designation. We can say you are not able to take any post. So question is checking us different area, different way, different kinds of the we can say difference overlook. We can say overall view different. We can say our attitude test, our we can say intelligence test, our observe the problem, observation system, how we are able to observe any problem. No, overall we can say our human personality is testing through the question. So this is the phenomena, we can say, when we are reading any passage, any para, any paper, any book, we have to develop our personality like that. Why I am reading that, and inside of that reading para, what is hidden point, and what is the hidden point, and this hidden point is how related to democracy, how they are the related to democracy, and in which problem they are notice about the democracy feature, and what kinds of the we can say treatment is required in democracy. Means overall if we are develop our personality to step by step, then overall we develop our personality by step, then we can say our personality will be developed in a such way, because we can say because our nature, our looking to someone, our observing to someone, and we can say understanding to someone, these are our overall personality. Because what we are, what we are thinking, and what we are taking decision, and why we are thinking and why we are taking decision, these are also we can say very micro part of the personality, but this is reflecting the personality of nature. Sorry, this is reflecting to our personality, our nature, our overall existence. So personality, develop the personality or not single digit parameter, single digit result. Because if you are develop our personality in a same way, then giving to we can say we can give perfect proper treatment about any problem. Means develop sorry means write the proper answer, write the perfect and effective and exact answer is or not acquire the knowledge. It is art. It is art of the personality. It is skill of the personality. So we need to develop our art, our skill, our observing, our logical power, our decision making ability, our partiality, our internal judiciary activities also. Judiciary activity means our mental judiciary activities, how work, why it is working. Is our mental judiciary activity is partial or not? Because if we are internally not partial, how we can externally partial while we are working, while we are giving decision. So answer writing ability, answer writing testing, and answer writing, we can say, developing the way is come through this area. We can develop like that. Suppose if I am observing in front of me, if I am observing any problem front of me, first of all I have to join the problem. I am going to join the problem because I want to give the solution. If I am going to join the problem, foremost I have to partial. I have to, we can say, I should be jury. I should be, we can say, not take any one part. I am totally, we can say, nispaksh. We can say part, no? Then we can take a proper decision. Otherwise, I can't take the decision. So we have to practice with our movement. We have to practice with our step. We have to practice our mental approach. We have to practice with our mental decision. When we are able to take our mental decision properly, our step properly, when we are take our decision properly, our mental activities properly, our, we can say, decision making ability to properly, and our applying the mental ability properly, then we can develop good personality. Personality means person. Mukhota. Mukhota means overall existence in nature. Overall existence in nature is reflecting by our decision, our nature. So this is the way where from we can develop the good answer writing. I think these are my observing area which I wanted to share with you. I think this class is helpful to all of us. Thank you very much to watch. Thanks. Make yours.